You're listening to the podcast where we talk about life, sports, family, and everything in between. Welcome to Just Talking Out Loud with your hosts, Ron and Terry.
Happy Valentine's Day. Hello, I'm Ron.
And I'm Terry.
And this is our special for Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yes, happy Valentine's Day to my Valentine, who I am sitting across from for the past 30,
36, 37.
37. I was going to say 37.
38 years.
I mean, we've been together. We've been married 37, but we've known each other longer than that.
36 or 37.
Because we were rubbing cheeks together at Foodland when we worked at Foodland. That's how we met. And I would sneak in behind her and pack the groceries. And that's how I got my cheap thrill for my Valentine's Day. Speaking of Valentine's Day, I remember when we first got married and you were working at the bank. And we've talked about this before. And I came home and then you were working late that day. It happened to be, I think it was a Friday.
I don't know.
And you came home after me. So that's why I'm thinking it was a Friday. And you did a strip tease with that little pink
I bought a little
Teddy.
negligee
That
in
was
the mall
really
when I was
neat.
working in the mall. And
See how you do things that you remember.
you always remember
And I remember that. That was really neat. That was.
And then a couple years later, RJ had it on.
Yes, he
hanging
did.
out in
He
the
was
bathroom.
swinging
We have
it
pictures of
around.
it. No,
Yeah.
he actually had it on. He liked the silkiness of it.
Yes, the silkiness. That's great. That's what you want to hear, that your son had on your wife's teddy. And then as the years go by, those days, those of you that are married, you realize that those days kind of are far and few between. But if you can find some magic, and however you want to do it, that's
worth it.
Yeah, it's worth it. So we're just doing a little special. We did one for the Super Bowl. Or for the big game. I don't know if I'm allowed to say Super Bowl or not, but I did it again. It's hard not to say because that's what it is. What is the sweetest thing your husband's ever done? This lady had shared this, and I'll give you time to think because I'm sure it's hard for you to think of one that I did. But this lady said that the sweetest thing her husband ever did was when she lost a job a few years ago. They were on a very, very tight budget. So he helped her do highlights in her hair. And it took them 2 hours, and she swore she'd never put him through that again. But she thought of it as the sweetest thing that he could have done because he took 2 hours out of his day
To help
her put highlights in her hair.
You've helped me.
Well, I still do.
Yeah,
Terry needs
get the gray out.
She wants the gray out.
Yeah.
And so
But I think
it doesn't take 2 hours though.
the other thing always is memorable. When I had my back surgery, you brought me the big box of chocolates, and it was really sweet. But I was like, get them out of my face. I'm going to throw up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like,
It wasn't good timing.
No, I was having some stomach issues, but it was sweet that you brought them to me.
Should have brought flowers that day. That would have worked out a little bit better.
I don't know. I was just kind of in the bathroom that day, wasn't I?
Yeah, I think you were.
Yeah, and for that whole year, the rest of that year, I think so.
Yeah, it was a tough. I should have thought. Candy's easy. Getting candy is. In fact, you know what? Let's do that. Seeing you brought it up, I was looking this up earlier to find out what women really want.
I would think candy would be up there. Chocolates.
Yeah,
a lot of women like chocolates.
Exactly. As a matter of fact. It's number 2. What do you think number 1 might be that women would like for
flowers? I don't know.
Flowers
or a
is
trip.
Number 3.
A trip.
Trip is not in the top. No.
Out to eat.
Think about
out to eat.
Well, that's something to do, but no. So think about for a second. So you already said chocolate and you said flowers. So you've got the number 2 and the number 3. So what do you think would put you over the top? No, it's not sex. So don't even go there. That would put me over the top, not you.
Yeah,
There's
that's
difference.
what you're looking for.
But think about it for a second. If you had to pick something, it's tough. This is a tough one because you already picked two that I would think also. But this is very common, and people do it for all kinds of holidays.
And it's not going out to eat.
No. And it's very simple. And you can get these even at the dollar store.
Jewelry. Oh, no, it's not.
Not jewelry. Jewelry's number 1, 2, 3, 4 is number 5. Oh, nice out. Okay. You said nice dinner out. That's on there too. That's actually number 4. So you have 4 of the 5. You have chocolate and candies, number 2. Flowers is number 3. Nice dinner out is number 4. And jewelry is number 5. And you're just missing the number 1. And I really thought you'd get this by now. Because you can buy this really anywhere. Sometimes you can get these at grocery stores if they have a special section.
That's how you are.
You can get it at a dollar store.
You're confusing me because you're saying it's, not.
It's simple to buy, and it all depends on what it says.
Stuffed animal.
No, a card.
A card.
Card is number 1. When you read the card,
a love
card. That's number 1. I'm
Be
surprised
my
you didn't think of
Well,
that.
yeah, I'm surprised I didn't either. But
a homemade meal or a baked goods comes in at number 6. A certificate for a massage or a spa day is in the top 10. This one surprises me. It's in the top 10. Clothing or lingerie. You wouldn't think that. If I bought you a teddy, I don't know that you'd with a card.
But you would have ulterior motives.
That's the idea.
That teddy.
Yes, that's why you buy it.
It's supposed to lead someplace. That's why you buy that.
Right. So what are you saying? That's the idea. You buy that with the card and the chocolates and the jewelry. And that should all lead up to wah, wah, wah.
Yeah.
Right? And then number 10, believe it or not, is none. They don't want a gift. And then it goes on to something homemade, wine or liquor. And then my usual housework, such as chores taken care of for me during that day. Some electronics. Sexual favors is way down the list.
Yeah,
Further down
for the
than
women,
it should be.
probably. For the men, I bet it's higher.
So, and what women of different generations want for Valentine's Day is different too. Like, for instance, Gen Z, that's 2000 and later, they want chocolates, 42%. Millennial wants chocolate, 38%. Then it's Gen X, then it's baby boomers. We're last. Because that's us, right? Baby boomers, 64. We're Gen X, 65. I am. You're 64. I'm 65. I was born. Flowers for Gen Z, and then millennials, so on and so on. Baby boomers, again, way down the list as far as that goes. Clothing or lingerie, baby boomers way down. Only 8% want that. And that look you gave me told me everything I need to know. So anyway, so that's number 1. If you're wanting to get your significant other something, a card, chocolate, a night out, just a you two getaway. It's tough because it's on a Tuesday. This is Tuesday. It's on a Tuesday. Valentine's Day. So makes it a little tougher sometimes, but you can make do. Well, us, we go early anyway. We're more of we're the old type, so we go early. We're already getting into that stuff. I'll call him back on my Valentine special. Okay, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. If you're thinking about something, a really special card apparently
It's
hits
all
the
you
spot.
need. Mm-hmm.
Now, there's also getaways. So where would you like to go if you had to get away, if you wanted to go somewhere for the weekend?
Well, yeah, and a lot of times, for Valentine's Day, you only have a weekend.
See,
so
that's
you
just
can't
it.
go real far because you have to be home unless, and who wants to fly real far for a weekend? You know what I mean? If I'm I'm going someplace tropical, I want to stay a week.
Right. So do you just say, we'll do our Valentine's Day
In
that
with
weekend, or do
something
you
else.
wait until like later in the year? But then that's kind of takes the purpose of Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
You'd almost have to plan it a year ahead. So in other
Yes.
words, like last year, say in September, what do you want to do for
Valentine's
Day, right? So some of the top
Like a lot of
places,
people around here go to the Poconos.
yeah, it's true. I wouldn't mind trying that.
Yeah.
We're not skiers, but I mean,
But they
I
have
wouldn't mind
they
doing the other
probably have
things.
nice suites and you
yeah,
know.
just not have to leave the room.
Yeah, that's what you would like.
Use the hot tub. Is there one in the room? Make sure there's one in the room.
Okay.
So some of the like getaways, if you want to get away, like the number one place they say to get away is South Padre Island in Texas. Very beautiful, as you can, the skies and everything. And then number 2 was the Catalina Island in California. And number 3, if you're thinking about getting away, how about Castle Hot Springs, Arizona? A lot of warm places, not trying to get too cold. Number 4, Scottsdale, Arizona is number 4. And then finally, I was thinking Florida was coming up, but it's coming up. Chattanooga, Tennessee is number 5. Santa Barbara, California is number 6. I thought South Carolina, how you say that? Do you know? Is it Dafuski Island? I really butchered that name.
No, I guess.
Dafuski
Island.
I don't know. Seemed like I butchered it. Snowmass Village, Colorado, finally a cold place. Charleston, South Carolina is in the top 10. And then North Carolina, Beaufort, North Carolina. So I was just surprised that Florida, I could swear Florida was in here. I was thinking the Keys.
Yeah.
A lot of people like
I
to
mean,
go to the
if you
Keys.
lived more south, the Keys might be good for the weekend, you know?
Yeah. Okay, so that's just some of the places if you're thinking about. Although I wouldn't go that far. The Poconos.
Around
what's the
here,
other
you
one
can
hidden?
go to where is that where's the golf course that you guys have to take things to all the time? Seven
Nemacolin.
Springs, Nemacolin.
Seven Springs,
Those
that's the
kinds
one.
of things are around here. Yeah.
Is there a hidden?
Yeah, there is something.
Is there a place called Hidden Valley or
There's
Hidden?
something like that. Yeah.
Or am I thinking of the dressing?
Sorry.
Oh, take me away dressing. Let's do one more, and then we'll do this love hormone thing, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about what guys find strangely attractive about women. Now here, Valentine's Day is today, but this is something you can do every day, and it'll last the whole day and maybe longer. It's called the love hormone. A simple hug, they say, can save your life. Experts say oxytocin, that's the love hormone, increases during a hug, just a basic hug, causing a calming effect. In fact, the effects from one hug in the morning lasted throughout a tough workday, more for women than men, according to the study. So all you got to do is give your sweetie a squeeze before leaving for work today, and it might make a
All the
huge difference
Mm-hmm.
all day. And so I give a little squeeze and then a little squeeze. What do you think? Is that okay?
You're going to do what you're going to do.
Oh, my goodness. You are tough. You are one tough cookie. Try to be romantic, and you just blow me out of the water. Well, that didn't sound right. We come back. We'll talk about what guys find strangely attractive about women. That's next. So you want to start a podcast. Maybe you're listening to the show today and you're thinking to yourself, boy, that would be fun. And I have a lot of things I want to talk about. Maybe today is the day. Maybe you're looking for a new marketing channel, or you have a message that you'd like to share with the world, or you just think it would be fun to have a talk show. And it is a lot of fun just talking to your friends. Maybe you have ideas about sports, life, or whatever your passion is. Today's the day. Podcasting is easy, it's inexpensive, and it's a fun way to expand your reach online. And where should you go? Buzzsprout. It's hands down the easiest, and it's the best way to launch, promote, and track your podcast. And your show, believe it or not, can be online and listed in all the major podcast directories in minutes, like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcast, and you wouldn't believe how many more there are. And they make it simple to join all of them. Podcasting is not hard when you have the right partners, and Buzzsprout is the team to join. They are passionate about your success. You can join over 1,000 podcasters already using Buzzsprout. We're one of them. We've been on Buzzsprout from the beginning, and I'm so glad I joined up. I had a little bit of an issue, emailed a customer service rep, and they got back to me within 5 minutes, and they had me calm down. It wasn't that hard, and what I was doing was my fault. So here's all you got to do. Click on the link in the show notes. It tells Buzzsprout we sent you. You can support our show, and if you get a paid plan, you get a $20 gift certificate from Amazon. Now, here's some other things that Buzzsprout provides. Like, you get a great looking podcast website. Now, a lot of people think, oh, I got to get a website, got to pay for that. No, you don't. They provide it for you. Also, they have audio players. Maybe you have a website. All you want to do is promote your show on your own website. You can do that with their audio players. And you can also drop it into other websites and on Facebook or Twitter, and they help you do it all. Believe me, Buzzsprout is the way to go. They've helped me immensely, and I've had a lot of fun doing it. So maybe today is a day for you to start your podcast. And if you do, check out the link below in the show notes and get a $20 Amazon gift card. Welcome back to our Valentine's special. Happy Valentines, babe. Oh, I got nothing. I got nothing but silence.
I'm grinning over here.
Silence. I got nothing. You gave me nothing.
I said Happy Valentine's Day
just
at the beginning.
Just because you're doing this naked doesn't mean that you can't say Happy Valentine's Day. I mean, seriously. We're doing this special in the buff in a very cold room. And boy, is it cold. Just ask Terry.
You wish.
What do guys find strangely attractive about women?
You have a foot fetish.
I do. I do like it. It's got to be a nice looking foot, but in a high heel.
My
oh
feet
my
are bony,
gosh!
though.
You put them in a high heel, I'm there, baby. So, what strange thing do ladies? What do you find attractive, or men? What do you find attractive about her? And these are some of the results from this survey that men find very strangely attractive about their women. They said she's attractive when wearing sweatpants and a T-shirt. I could see that. There is something
how everyone
about
seems to dress it.
Yeah, the baggy. I don't really like the baggy pants. I'd rather have the
bicycle pants.
What do they call
exercise
now?
Aerobic
the exercise
pants.
I like those in a T-shirt. They say, according to these men, they find her attractive when she plays video games because it's something they like to do, I'm sure. So kind of like, oh, you don't mind
like
playing?
What I do.
Yeah. Some guys like when a woman puts her hair up in a bun. I'm not a bun guy. I like when you put it in a ponytail.
Yeah, but I've always worn a lot of
buns. It's a little easier to pull.
I've worn a lot of buns, and you never really.
I'm not a big bun guy. It's I don't know. Just not. It doesn't.
But you like the messy bun.
Yeah, I like the mess. I don't like just the bun on top of the head that just looks like a giant meatball up there. That's not for me. No offense, guys. If it turns you on, go for it. Maybe you're turned on by librarians. I don't care, but I'm just saying for me, it just doesn't do it for me. And then finally, guys are attractive, strangely attractive to women that do not wear makeup. And I will admit that I think that's when a woman doesn't wear makeup and she still is hot to trot. I think that's great. I do think that's attractive.
A lot of women wear a lot of makeup, though.
Yeah, they do. But, like I said, when you take it off, if you don't recognize the person when they take it off, that might be a problem. You know what I mean? Like if you're going to bed and they're like, who are you? There's something wrong. We watched those shows where they were wearing
A lot of
A lot of
I mean, a
makeup.
lot
And
of
I mean, it
those
was hard to,
a
like, 'cause
lot of
that's
the
the same-
reality shows, they take hours to put on their makeup.
We were watching that.
One of
it's
those
not-
beachy ones.
Yeah, what was it called? Not Too Hot to Handle. That was different.
But a
They
lot of them
matched. They
had the
did-
great big rooms with all the glam, and they put false eyelashes
the
on
whole
and
9
everything.
yards.
Yeah,
And you didn't recognize them.
yeah.
You didn't recognize them. If you're single and you want to know where the most singles live in the U.S., they did this study. And for you singles on Valentine's Day, it might be tough. Maybe just go out with friends and enjoy it. But you might be surprised what the top 5 places that there are the most singles. I was kind of surprised by number 2. Number 5, Cincinnati, Ohio has the most singles. New York, New Jersey is number 4.
New York, New Jersey?
Or Newark, sorry.
Newark,
New
New
Jersey.
Okay.
Buffalo, New York is number 3. That's why I saw the NY and I was really looking at both. So it's Newark, New Jersey, and Buffalo, New York, number 3. Number 2, with the state with the most singles, Pittsburgh, PA.
That does shock you.
That's shocking. Yeah. Richmond, Virginia is number 1. So if you're single and you're looking to hook up, then that's where you need to go. If you're living here in Pittsburgh, then you should be able to find your significant other. Maybe if you're looking. And then I was reading a story about, we might have to cover it on one of our full podcast, that people now are doing background checks before they date. So they get the information, like they'll get the name and stuff, maybe the social security number, to do a background check. It's getting, I guess, scary out there to try and find.
Well, I would imagine, because people are getting weirder and weirder.
By the way, if you're single and you're looking for your plans, your Valentine's Day plans, these are what some cities, singles are doing. 75%, though, think that Valentine's Day is overrated.
I think it is, especially when I was young and single. I mean,
would you want to have someone propose to you on Valentine's Day? It's kind of cliche, huh?
Yeah, but I don't think it would bother me if I had been dating about a year and they proposed on. It doesn't matter to me. I mean, when you know that it's the right person.
I mean, would Christmas be right there too? Because someone got proposed to on Christmas Day.
Yeah, so on Christmas Eve, I thought it was.
It was. Same thing.
Yeah. That would be a popular time also.
It would be, because it's easy to give a present, that way. 22% say that Valentine's Day stresses them out. I don't know why it'd be. Is it because of all the trying to make sure you get the right card that says?
We don't even bother, do we?
Well, we did flowers.
We do sometimes. I mean,
for the longest time we did flowers, and then you said, "Don't buy me flowers," not because it's not sweet, because you used to come on and then you'd go to sleep, but you would say they'd die off, and depending on the flowers you buy, it is expensive. It's not cheap.
Yeah.
But yeah, we stopped doing the flowers, and we did go.
You did flowers last year, I thought.
No, I didn't. No, I haven't done flowers in like 2 years. 24% of single women are planning to celebrate Galentine's Day, which is just, gals going out and enjoying the day. 22% are hoping to find a date for Valentine's Day. 17% women, 25% men. So a lot of women are looking, and men looking for dates or looking for their Valentine on Valentine's Day. So that pretty much wraps up our Valentine special. You got anything you want to add?
Not really.
No? Besides clothes? We probably should have done this with clothes on. Would have been a lot easier.
You're still dreaming there.
You don't think we should do a show that way? See how it ends up?
No. Not in this room. It's too
cold.
cold.
I know. It's cold. Oh. Yeah, we're in our dungeon.
We'll be chattering. You'll hear my teeth chattering.
Well, that won't, yeah. Shrinkage. Lots of shrinkage. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in for our Valentine's special. Don't forget to tune in every week. We have our regular show. Usually lasts about 45, Lately, we've been going to about an hour, and we cover lots of topics. So give us a try. Every Monday we have a new episode, and you can subscribe on any podcast application that you use, whether it be Spotify, Apple, iHeart, Google. We're on all of them. We're on the ones you don't even know. We're on there. So check us out there. You can also follow us on Facebook or Twitter, Just Talking Out Loud. And you can also get a hold of us on Gmail at justtalkingoutloud@gmail.com. And so happy Valentine's Day to you and to your significant other. Happy Valentine's to you, Terry.
Happy
and
Valentine's
we
Day.
are out.
Have a blessed week.
Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed today's show.